Hi, I want to talk about how to use ki in Japanese culture, and it's there's no particular translation in English, and sometimes it's ki is uh, ki is translated as energy, and it's not all about energy in Japanese culture. And then you have to use ki if you want to be involved in the Japanese relationships, like even though work colleagues or friendships and or family or the relatives and or cousins and everyone, uh, just being together with somebody else, you have to use ki if you are Japanese. And the most difficult for me thing is I've lived in England from 2001, and I keep forgetting how to use ki, and it's kind of second nature. If you are living in Japanese using ki every day, then you don't forget using ki. But yeah, I forget it, and a lot of Japanese people forget it if you are outside Japan, and when you go back to Japan and then you forget about using kin, and you almost get blamed because I'm not using ki, and then I'm Japanese. But if you're not using ki and if you're a foreigner, it's okay because you we understand you're foreigner. um, and then I've got lots of different examples of expressions of using ki, but I think I'm gonna say the perfect example is making a trouble. There's a lot of uh, different translation, but one thing is making a trouble for someone. For example, if I invited a lady like Yoko, and we call Yoko san, because san means Mr. or Miss. So if you say Miss Yoko, it's Yoko-san in Japanese. So if I invited Yoko-san to come to my house, and if she's coming tomorrow, and I think about Yoko-san, what I would do is I wouldn't do it in England, but if I was in Japan, I would think about what Yoko-san likes. Like if she likes chocolate, hot chocolate, and she likes Snickers bar or Mars bar, or if she likes crisps, or if she likes rice crackers, I go to a supermarket and then buy them, and then eat. Even though she if she doesn't like it, you investigate about her. You just think about her, what she has been doing, what she has been talking about in the past relationships or meetings, and we went, you know for a cup of tea, what she was talking about. And if I know she likes hot chocolate, and if I don't have it in the kitchen, I will get some hot chocolate. And when she likes Clear Springs hot chocolate, or if she likes Nescafe's hot chocolate, if she likes Nescafe, I will buy Nescafe's hot chocolate. Or if she likes orange juice, I will get them by orange juice. Or if she likes coffee, and I get a coffee for her. and pretending as I didn't buy it. That's Japanese culture. You use key, make trouble for it, and then but you don't mention I used key. So like when she comes over, and then I would say, ah, I have a nice one for you in the kitchen, and then and almost it was the, pretending like almost you you didn't buy it, but I bought it in a real life, but you I pretend as it was there for a long time ago, and that's how you use key. And she likes orange juice, and put it in a glass, and if she likes coffee, and if she likes one sugar and milk, or a little bit of milk, and then just put sugar cube, the put saucer, and on the saucer you put a cup, and then pour water, and then put coffee, and then put one sugar cube if she likes one sugar, or just put it in. But I think I would, if I was the one person inviting, then and then I would just give her a choice and just put some sugar cubes, and or if she doesn't like sugar, I don't put sugar. Maybe she doesn't want it, or if she likes milk, and then put yeah, soy milk, or if she likes soy milk, and then buy soy milk, and then pretending as and it has been for a while in the kitchen. So I didn't make pretending I didn't make a trouble for you, but it was there. But in actually I bought it, and I used key, and I wouldn't mention it, because if I mention it, then I bought it for you, and I went to Waitrose to buy it. Then she would say, no, you don't have to use key, don't use key, and then she will feel embarrassed. So I wouldn't mention that. That's the basic of how you use it, how you use key. And it's certainly different from making a trouble or anything like that. It's we can't take one aspect of the culture and say adopt it to different culture. Then English people will almost say like, oh, we do that kind of things. We make trouble, or but it's a bit too nice person, or no. Yes, in English culture, it's too nice to make a trouble, to get some drinks for them, and because you don't know if you like it or not. Even though if she liked it, she might have changed her mind. That's how English culture works. But in Japanese culture, it works, and you can't take one aspect. You have to know the whole culture. So and you can't judge it. It's how we are, and you can't change it. And that's how we feel comfortable with, and how we are brought up with. And also, as I mentioned, if she might have changed, if Yoko-san might have changed her lifestyle, and she wanted to, if she likes orange juice, and I bought orange juice, and she might has has changed her diet, and she started her diet 1 week ago, and then she didn't tell me. And then what will Yoko-san do? I think if you're very very Japanese and using ghee all the time person, if you're using ghee a lot, she will drink it. Even though she started diet and she thought the orange juice is not good for her diet, but someone used ghee, pretending not using ghee, but you see someone, it's obvious she used ghee. Now I used ghee to, you know, to buy orange juice. Then I went to Waitrose and to get orange juice. It was a waste of time for her because she she didn't like she didn't want to drink orange juice because she changed her diet 1 week ago. But if you are very very Japanese and use a lot of ghee, it depends on the person. If you use a lot of ghee and if you use less ghee, I think you stick with people with less ghee. And if you use a lot of ghee, then you stick with lots of ghee person. Then if you're there, not there, I she will say yes, thank you very much. I love it because she knows I bought it, even though I don't mention it. I bought it thinking about her, and she doesn't want me to feel embarrassed by saying, no, I don't drink orange juice anymore. It's not Japanese to say I don't drink it, or and even though you're allergic to it, or even though if you don't like orange juice. And yeah, in English culture now, lots of people say to me that I don't like green tea, or I hate green tea, or I don't like tofu. Each time they meet me, they mention and they don't like green tea, but what's the benefit of it? And telling me she doesn't like green tea, that does it make me feel good? No, it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel bad. So that's how ghee works. Then use ghee, and if you say that how it does, it's not about how they react. What matters how they think, how they feel matters. So now, if you say that, oh, I don't like green tea, no, I don't like orange juice, and I don't drink orange juice anymore, and then I would feel embarrassed, or oh, now I wasted my time, going to Waitrose. It might be 30 minutes far from house, and you spend a lot of time going to the supermarket. So if you're using ghee and using a lot of ghee, and she knows I used ghee and she will use ghee, then drink what she doesn't like. And I have a perfect example of what is perfect example of a Japanese person. He used to live in England with a host family, but he didn't like what they provide. Maybe it was too greasy, or it was too much for him, or I don't know. He didn't like fried food, or yeah, he didn't like what they provide, what they cook. But he's never said he didn't like it. What he did was taking a plastic bag with him and put it in a pocket, and then when he goes to the kitchen to eat dinner, he was pretending to eat, but he wasn't eating. He wasn't putting it into the plastic bag because he didn't want to say he didn't like it, and he didn't want them to feel embarrassed. So then he did it for whole 2 months or so. And after that, doing that, he bought some, before going home, he bought some sandwiches or something, and so after doing that, he went back to his room and started eating his dinner. So he bought his dinner by himself, sandwiches, and he paid for that food. He put it in a bin, and he did it for whole 2 months. And that's that what I thought is 100% Japanese, and no one else will do it. It's very Japanese, and